Hello, welcome back to Two Nigerian Women. You can hear from my voice, this is going to be a light one. My name is Ibuku.
Hello, everyone. My name is Abidemi, and welcome to today's episode.
Yes, today's episode, what are we talking about? We're doing a Let's Gist session. Sissy and I gist often. Actually, in a recent retreat we
Development.
had, uh, in a recent retreat we had, we were up to like 1 a.m. both nights, gisting, weren't we?
Yes, we were actually sometimes past one. In fact, I slept off, and you guys were gisting.
There was, yeah, one of those 2 nights you were
Yes,
doing that. But
yeah.
yeah, we always find things to talk about as women in general, but we're going to try and stay focused on this conversation.
Yes,
We'll
yeah,
try. We will try not to go
intensively.
down any rabbit holes.
Yeah.
But we've been talking about the fascination with Nigerians in general online. And yeah, we just thought let's talk about that. Let's just. So Nigerians are known for a lot of things. And we barely scratch the surface, if you will, with a few things we've had conversations on so far.
Yeah.
But one thing actually, Sissy, I think we should talk about is our ability to laugh in the face of pain, in the face of difficulties and things like that. Our sense of humor, that's it. Our sense of humor. The Nigerian sense of humor is quite unique. And it always veers on the sarcastic more often than not. So, yeah, if we could just talk through, in our opinion, about um, the Nigerian humor in general, I would start off with I think we make ourselves laugh in order not to cry. That that is a good thing, but a sad thing at the same time.
Yeah.
And I did say today's a light topic, so I will try and stay on the lighter side of this.
Yeah.
But but the reason is there's a lot for a typical Nigerian in Nigeria to be frustrated about. And as a result, we go to humor as a way to survive, if you will, the hardships. And that is almost part of our culture now. We would be more likely to make a joke than to and about certain things. And I think it's a resilient quality. I actually like that part of being Nigerian. It shows our resilience. In spite of how many knockbacks we have, we will stand up and proceed. And humor is what will get us to stand up again. That's my point of view. Sissy, what about yours?
I think, like you said, it's our lightheartedness, but we also use it to mask a lot of insecurity and
Mm,
mask a lot of things that are actually quite serious, but we are trying hard not to take it seriously. And like you said, it is a good thing, but on other side, it's really sad because when we're supposed to be serious, we still take that to another level. There
mm,
are a couple of things that have been going on in the last couple of months in Nigeria, and there seems to be no seriousness about the fact that things are going from bad to worse. But if
mm,
we're laughing, we're still having fun. It's just like the normal day, but it's not. It's not like every other day. Every
mm,
day we wake up to bad news, something that's going on with the economy, with the people, healthcare, so
mm.
many things. But we are not taking these these issues as seriously as we ought to, and that is the downside of having that lightheartedness, that easy approach to life and our easy approach to issues.
Mhm,
But I don't know if we can call it. We need to have a mindset set shift or reorientation
mm.
going forward, because we have carried that on serious side of us into every facet of life, and it's not ideal.
It's not. It's not. But okay, let us look at it. Let us look at it from both sides of the coin.
Mm,
Um, the side of the coin you've referenced is when we're supposed to be serious, but we are still unserious,
Mm,
and not making light of the situation, but pretty much using humor to deflect from the seriousness of the situation.
mm,
That's one side. The other side is laughter is good for the soul. And um, because we have the ability to be so irreverent, even in the most serious of cases, we are a light-hearted culture, or we're a light-hearted country, and as a result, some surveys say we are the happiest people on earth. That's what some of them say. And it's interesting because I think it's a contradiction. Being the happiest people on earth, but being in such pain,
yeah.
economically, physically,
Psychological.
emotionally.
Things are going from bad to worse. And I
Honestly.
think for a lot of people, if they don't laugh, they'll cry. But it's that unseriousness that comes with things going from bad to worse, and we are still unserious about how to make a change. And everyone seems to be taking, oh, we'll adjust. We're always adjusting. I think that's the word.
Mm,
Pushed to the wall. When people get pushed to the wall, they fight back. But we won't get pushed to the wall. We try to enter into the wall and continue from there. And that is where that unseriousness comes from, because we are not taking these issues or this our society where we have a moral decay in every
mm,
sense of the word. Even when it comes to our public service holders or public officials, there is
mhm,
a moral decay and indiscipline in carrying out their own duties. There's abuse of power, abuse of authority, but we seem to not take it as anything. If anything, we have a couple of people that actually defend these horrible public office holders, not knowing that these people won't be there without us,
mm,
and they are meant to work for us, not us work for them, not us
mm.
being their praise singers. But it is a reality that is on ground. And I think also when we look at the fact that we're always very happy, I think we should be worried, because it is a good thing. It's a good thing. But what are we hiding?
Ah, wait, no, but
What things
see,
are brewing under the surface? So what
okay,
are
yeah,
we're pretending? And
I don't
pretend,
know
how
that
long are we
we're
going to keep wearing
pretending.
that mask? Until
Mm,
situations where we live in the first world countries, you have people that are happy, happy, happy people. They are obviously masking something, and then the day that they decide to explode, you
mm.
tend to wonder, oh, there were signs, but we didn't take it. So that implosion, I feel that it is simmering, and when it does happen, it's not going to be a very good one. So we should
Well,
actually be very, very scared. Because yes, we're the happiest people on earth, but what does it come with?
okay. You make a very valid point in terms of what are we masking. I don't even think we're pretending. I think we're intentionally ignoring.
Yeah. So that's
We
our coping mechanism generally.
Yes, it's almost you remember when the slang "I can't come kill myself" was,
I kill myself. Yeah, people are still saying it.
exactly, and in that
Which
sense,
which was
yeah,
made popular because of a song. Somebody sang that song. And
there
then
you go.
it's become a slang on the street that people say, I can't kill myself.
Exactly, and in that way, it's I'm not even defending it. I'm just pretty much trying to be objective about how we approach things in life as Nigerians. It's almost like um I would not I would not impose sadness on myself. I wouldn't accept a sad situation. I'll be lighthearted about how I approach this because I can't kill myself, pretty much.
Mm,
And, in a way, yes, it's bad because you are subduing what you really ought to be working on.
or dealing with.
Um, yeah, or if you look at it from a different perspective, if there's nothing you can do about it, then don't dwell on it. But if there is something you can do, but you are still being lackadaisical about it, as in, well, such is life kind of situation, then that's why I think it actually becomes harmful. But back to this theory of or supposed happiest people on earth. Happiness is not necessarily not getting all psychological. I'm not a therapist, but happiness is not necessarily a physical well-being. It's mental well-being.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you are able to dissociate, and actually we're just having this conversation to see about dissociation, being able to separate things. If you're able to dissociate from a unhappy situation and make yourself happy by laughing, making a joke, making other people laugh, that's actually a good thing on the surface.
Mm.
But if, and I think to your point, if you do not, after the initial response, which is laughter, go back, unpack it, and then rightly divide, okay, this is what I can do about it. And if you're a Christian, this is what I can pray about. And this is what, in fact, it's only God coming back that can sort this out, and therefore leave it with God. I think that might not happen with a lot of people, to be honest with you. It's almost like Groundhog Day. They wake up each day with the same troubles, and they make the statement, I can't come kill myself, and then they carry on with life. Day 2, repeat. Day 25, repeat. And on we go. And there's always, yes, an outlet. You mentioned an implosion. I actually see it as when we have those moments in history that we can, in retrospect, refer to, where it has been full out explosion. I would imagine the Biafran War was such a period in time, and this is not me going to geopolitics. So,
Yeah, but I
but
think
yeah,
I need to correct you on that. It's not a Biafran was a Biafran genocide. I think there are
just
some things we need to start changing, and that is one thing. We've been
okay.
taught that is a war. It's not a war. It's a genocide. I'm just putting that out there. Yeah.
And please put it out there, if you will. General reference for most people
Mm,
is the Biafran War,
yes.
and to Ceci's point, it was a genocide, which we should unpack because obviously we've put it out there now. People
Mm,
will be saying, "What is this? Why are you talking about?" and so on and so forth.
yeah.
If you're saying it in the comments, don't worry, we'll put an episode out where Cici can fully explain what she means by that. But the if you will, the reference is readily available out there, which you can refer to. But to that point, there is that. There is what happened at Lekki Tollgate in recent history,
Yes.
where SARS,
And
the
SARS,
young people had enough, had it up to their heads in terms of what was going on. And
police
they were,
brutality.
exactly, and some of them were ready, unfortunately, to die for what they were
What they
fighting
believe
for.
in. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. And those tensions tend to brew. So it's almost like a pressure cooker. There's no pressure, everyone is happy, laughing, and so on and so forth. Then the lid is put on, and the pressure begins to build, build,
Yeah.
build.
Yeah.
And
Like
yeah,
pressure cooker.
literally pressure cooker. Or there's another analogy, one that I actually like. If you put a frog in a pot of cold water and you start to heat it up, the frog won't jump out.
Yeah.
But if you try and put a frog in hot water, it will jump out.
Yeah.
And I think the frog in cold water is what most Nigerians are. This was
No,
meant to be
no,
light.
no,
So,
we are literally in hot water because you keep for the frog, the temperature is turned up gradually. And while
yes,
the temperature is turned up gradually, the frog regulates its body temperature to that water, thinking there's no problem. But by the time it
exactly.
regulates it to the end,
It's
he,
boiled. It's a
and that's
boiled
what we
frog.
are doing. So we keep adjusting to what is on ground. We keep adjusting, adjusting, adjusting. How long are we going to keep adjusting? Our parents adjusted, and then it was not
Mm,
even bad, and they were bolder. Because you have to remember that we had a president that became president go on at 39. Which
mm,
39-year-old? And if you even look at all over Africa, all the military generals or majors that are coup
mm,
plotters, all of them, they were between the ages of 25 and 30. Some were not
mm.
even in their 40s. Do we
Wow.
have any young person? Oh, now, oh, actually, we have in Senegal. Big up to Senegal. We love you. I wish I was Senegal. Anyway, that's beside the point. But Senegal has now challenged that. So
Mm,
that is the youngest president we've had in Africa in the
yep.
last
Wow.
40 years.
How old is he?
I think he's 32. Let me
Wow.
just, I don't know, 35.
Mm,
Let me see. But yes, and he has been on this journey since he was in his 20s. So student, I think he was a student, what's that word? He was a student leader and all of that. So he's been fighting for all of this since he was really young. So he's been in the system.
mm.
Think that is what I mean. He's been in the system since it was very 1980. So he just turned 44.
Okay.
So that is the youngest president we've had in Africa in the last 40 plus years. I
Wow.
think Gowon was the youngest one in
Mm.
75 or 70. I'm not even sure. I've lost track of my numbers. But yes, 44. But you can imagine. And that is a plus to Senegal.
Mm.
We have a lot of geriatrics that are leading us, and they're excuse. Have a lot of them that excuse that are leading us that will
Mm.
say, "Oh, the president of America is an old man." What? Who made America the standard?
I don't know for them, but that's their problem. So
Because
that's
also there
Nigeria.
was this funny. Let me just say that there was this funny thing about Justin Trudeau. So Justin Trudeau's dad was president when
Yeah.
Buhari was president, or when
Okay.
Obasanjo was president, and now his son. And I
Is
think he shook
president
hands with
or
Obasanjo
prime
or Buhari. I'm not
minister?
sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then he became prime minister. Sorry, not
Yeah.
president, prime minister. And he became prime minister. How weird is that? And the people that your dad shook are still in government. Then
Mm.
there's something wrong with us, Nigeria and Nigerians as a people. There is
I
of
agree.
because we're allowing the worst of ones rule the worst of us rule the best of us.
Mm.
So yeah. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. But we're talking about NSAS. We're talking about pressure, like yeah, how we keep adjusting
We
and
do.
adjusting and adjusting and adjusting. We have even come to the point that we defend this so-called geriatrics and think it's okay that some people even ask you what's a 14-year-old doing in government. What's a 40-year-old doing in government? Do you understand? Because we have some 40-year-old that are praise singers for these geriatrics and think it's okay.
Well, okay, let us be frank. Politics in Nigeria is a mining sport. I'm being very careful in my words.
Hmm.
People are not there to lead. They're there to mine money for
Mhm.
themselves.
And reach
So
their family and reach their generation the next whatever how many years.
exactly, Nigerian politics is not politics.
Mm,
It's a sport of who can get as much money as undetected for as long as possible.
mm,
That's what they're doing. They're mining illegally. That's literally what they're doing. That there you go. That's Nigerian sarcasm going on in there.
mm,
But the point is, we as a culture, we're not unafraid to call out the nonsense that's going on. But
mm,
I think we spend a lot of time calling it out as opposed to doing something definitive about it.
mhm,
That's my opinion. And in terms of what that looks like, it's exactly what we're talking about now. Our very light-hearted approach. We would we would say what it is. We would probably be sarcastic about it, give a snide insult here and there, and then nothing gets done.
talk, 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 and talk.
Yeah, we talk. We're talking, Sissy. We are talking.
Yeah, but there seems to
Yeah.
be a lot of talking.
What are we going to do about it? Like, genuinely, what are we going to do? This is not hands up in the air, shrug shoulders, slopey shoulders. It's what are we going to do about it? And in a way, back to the humor, it's self preservative.
Yeah.
You and I are in diaspora. I have no plans going to move to Nigeria. I would visit soon, but I do not intend to live there.
Mm,
Me having quote unquote license to talk about it is because yes, I am concerned that the country that I love, that my ancestral lineage is from,
mm,
is in such dire straits. It's
mm,
concerning. Definitely concerning. Now, me now saying, well, there's nothing I can do, but I will make sure I maintain my mental health by being lighthearted. It's my prerogative. Some might see it as selfish, but genuinely, my mental well being is much more important to me than the Nigerian government at present. That's me here in the UK. But for those in Nigeria who unfortunately are the ones day to day facing these challenges, then finding light relief and, attending comedy shows, because comedy shows are very popular in Nigeria
Yeah.
on a large scale, and going for parties week in, week out. It's a foil, it's a blanket that you can huddle under and, make yourself feel a bit insulated from the things that are bashing you down.
Mm.
I can't fault them for that. I cannot, because some might have tried, and it would be like the 1%, if you will. 1% have tried to bring change, to effect change. They themselves have even campaigned. They themselves have supported the people that they see as the right fit for leading the country.
Yeah.
The greater 99% have decided we don't care what is good or bad, and therefore this is our president, this is our governor, this
Mm.
is whoever.
You stand by them.
Exactly. And in that sense, I do not blame that 1%. But let me address the 99%. Uncle, auntie, you have the president you deserve. You voted him in.
Not everyone. And
Wait
for the
now,
ones that voted him, yeah.
see, 99,
Nine
99,
people.
99,
Not
he must
it's
go.
99. See, let's not even go to this election.
Wait now, we're not going there. Let me just address 99. In
It's
fact,
not
let me bring
99.
it up.
Eh,
50%. Let's say 50%.
it's not even up to 50, my dear.
The number. Let me refer to your number.
Just
The
do
number.
40%. Give them that one.
To the 40%,
Mm-hmm.
you got the president you deserve.
And you will carry on in your enjoyment because you people are enjoying now in Emilokon era. Yes,
No,
I'm a hater.
you
I
are,
am a hater.
you are allowed to
No,
be
no,
a
no, no,
hater.
no.
You
I'm a
are
hater.
allowed to be a hater.
I am going to big you people up. I'm sending you people love. That's not how they do love. I'm sending you people
Hey, you
people love and light. Ife and Ino, I give you hand.
and no.
But to my fellow obedience, we
Oh,
will
dear.
persevere. We will
Okay.
persevere. You
Sister,
see?
we
We will
will have
persevere.
an episode to explain
Exactly.
everything she has just said. But
Yeah.
let me wrap up on the 40%.
Uh-huh.
To the 40%, you have the president you deserve. You can enjoy the moment for now. But unfortunately, and I think I made this statement over the retreat we have,
Yeah.
what is not your problem now will be your problem in the future.
Mm-hmm.
What you have done in this period in time will bite you in the backside in such a way.
Oh, it's
And
already
it's
fighting.
not a cause, so it's not a pay. Like I said, it's natural.
No.
It
It's
is
a gift.
natural of
The gift that keeps on giving.
giving, Abby.
Satisfaction and everything going on.
It
Yes.
is natural law. What you have unfortunately put yourself and your
Labeled,
generations ahead,
supported,
honestly.
insulted, being bigots about it, because we have a lot of that.
Well,
People that refuse to support whatever you're supporting, frauds, pretenders, think you are reaping your just reward. It's not even in heaven anymore, it's on earth.
it's honest.
Yes.
It's going to happen before you go anywhere.
Ah,
Anyways, the point is, I don't even know if it is 40, but if it is the minority that has effected the change for the majority, it is one day for the owner, as we say in Nigeria as well,
yeah.
which means one day the comeuppance would happen. You would get what your just desserts will be served to
Mm.
you in broad daylight. So in that sense, it's sad, but we preserve. So let us conclude on this humor situation. We
Okay.
preserve ourselves with our humor, and yes, to Sisi's point, it is. I think we can use the word. It masks what is underneath.
Yeah.
There is a sadness. There is a, I don't even know if fear is the right thing, but there is a sadness, there is anger about what Nigeria is. But I think we had this in the past episode. The anger is around the world, to be honest with you. But if we speak specific to Nigerian humor, the way we deal with sadness, anger, any kind of emotion is with joke. And that's it. What are your thoughts, Sissy, before we close out the episode?
Well, I much to my, I think to a certain extent,
Mm.
I'm kind of happy that we are known to be really happy people, joyful, delight. We are extremely good when we want to be good, and we're extremely bad when we want to be bad. But we are who we are as a nation, as a country, as a people.
Mm-hmm.
But we definitely know that we are in a pressure pot that is imploding gradually from the
Mm,
bottom up. It is happening. And I just feel that for my Nigerian people, my Nigerian family,
mm,
we need to save our country. We need to be the change we want to see. And like my principal always says, a new Nigeria is possible. It is possible. But we
mm,
need to deal with this thing and stop pretending like everything is fine.
right. Mm,
Nigeria is imploding. It's not a whole dock on water moving smooth. There's nothing smooth on the surface. There's
mm.
something worse going under. And I feel that as Nigerians, we need to change our mindset and do something. And
Okay.
fast.
And fast as well.
Because this is not the Nigeria that we grew up in, and this is not the Nigeria I want to live for our children.
Well, we definitely are not leaving it for our children. We brought our children. Well, we had our children here. Let's be frank. But it's really sad. We do have friends and family in Nigeria, and
Mm.
their children are our children, as we say in our culture, and
Mm.
we do not want to live this for them. On that note, Sissy, let's say bye. It was meant to be a light episode. We will come back with our light episodes. Maybe
Episode.
we'll do
It
a
was
dilemma
totally
next.
light, but light in a very serious way.
I think we should do a dilemma next. What do you think? Put it in the comments. Do not forget to like and subscribe and
And
let us know your thoughts
yes,
and ask questions which we would gladly answer. So take care. God bless. Sissy, say bye.
bye, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
There we go. All right. Bye bye.
Bye.